Yes, I have finally got the perfect plan to get rid of Ladybug and Cat Noir. With this plan, nothing will get in the way of me and those Miraculouses. Excuse me, who said you could come into my office? Don't you have some homework to go do? Get away. Just kidding. Hey everybody, it's me, Luna TK, and today I am back with another miraculous reaction. Today's episode is Sandboy. So today I am casually cosplaying Gabriel Agreste. Ho 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 ho. Another highly requested casual cosplay character inspired outfit thing for me to do. So I was really excited about this one. I had to wait a few days because I actually did order a white blazer to go with this because my other one just doesn't really fit me well. I swear I didn't just buy it because I wanted it for this video. So I got a white blazer and just like a white t-shirt underneath and a red scarf because I don't really have a red and white striped scarf, so just a red scarf will do. I have just a little hidden little butterfly pin and some glasses. I didn't actually even bother to pop out the lenses to remove the glare for this one because Gabriel tends to have a bit of a glare in his glasses a lot. Like I think it gives him that mysterious vibe, so I just kept them in today and I just didn't bother to pop them out. I have my hair pulled back, all sleek, and for my makeup I kept it like really plain. But I did do like a lot of contouring because he has like that heavy like jawline. Like he's got a very angular face, so I just like made sure to do some extra contouring here and just kind of did that, and then like used a really like plain nude lipstick color for my lips. So today's episode is Sandboy. People said that this one was kind of scary. I kind of feel like I understand why. I feel like this is actually one of the only ones where my prediction might be pretty decent. When I think of Sandboy, I think of like the Sandman, like the guy who brings you, you know, dreams at night. So like if people were saying it's kind of scary, and I mean if he's a bad guy, he's going to be anyways. So like Sandman, Sandboy, I'm gonna think this has to do with some nightmares, which is interesting. Who would it be? No, I don't have that far. I don't know who it would be. But I have a feeling I just know what the person would do. Rather than bring people like sweet dreams, he brings them nightmares. I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit more confident about this one for once. But the characters, it's just very difficult to guess the characters at this point. So I don't know. So I have my popcorn. I had a lot less popcorn left in the house because I've been having a lot of popcorn lately. So I just used the smaller one, and then I got my beverage, so I'm ready to go. It's gonna be like a little movie theater here. I wonder if I should like turn off the light and make it spooky. No, the lighting's just not good when I do that. La la la. But it is nighttime. It's like 9:41 p.m. here, so ooh, I hope it's not too scary. I have to go to bed after this. I have work in the morning. We shall see. But I'm really excited to just watch it, so we're gonna do that. Without further ado, let's get to it.
Check out the new captions featuring Cat Noir.
He's celebrating his 3,500th cycle today, all by himself. We'll free him from Hawkmoth one of these days, I promise. It may just be a faster solution. We won't get another opportunity for a long time. See, a Kwame cycle has several hundreds of human years.
What?
He's right. But sure,
Whoa.
no big deal. Plays with Sand on it. And he won't know right away. Master Phil won't be able to hold it against you. So, you're okay with it? To let me go? Sure. I trust you, Tiki. Oh, thank you very much. You don't have to worry. I won't let you down.
Wow, okay, this is... They're like jumping right into something serious today. Wow. Why doesn't he just tell Adrian?
Where do you think you're going, Miru?
I just wanted to go out.
There are no exceptions.
Yes, but it's my birthday today.
You obviously haven't grasped the rules, Miru. We're going to have to make them even simpler. From now on, you won't be able to communicate at all.
What? Wait, he can do that?
It was a joke, you. I'm not that cruel.
Oh.
Change your plans, Nuru.
What does that... What? So is that... So wait, how... Wait, does he find out... What does that mean?
Hey, Sugar Cube. I've already told you not to call me that. You ever hear me calling you Stinky Sock? No, but you should. That would be delightful, Sugar Cube.
Oh my gosh, I've never...
In order to sneak out tonight. Someday. Slide. You should have saved some for the others. True, but I was so grossed out by your kindness that it made me really angry. Are you crying? No, me? Of course not. Are you kidding? Come on, let's mix. One there won't get any cheese.
He already ate the cheese, silly.
Hey, how's it going?
Come on.
Wow, this is... What? Oh my god, they're so cute! Whoa! Oh my god!
On this special day, I brought you some delicious cheese. Oh, I got it.
You ate it, you goofball!
Poor starving kitten. What about you, Tiki? I bring you this. Wow. Whoa. Wait for us.
Is that a tiger?
Let the party begin.
Oh my gosh, they're so cute! I want the bunny one! Oh?
Your owner. We can't say our owners' names to each other, remember?
Why? But he...
We are also very lucky that the guardian of the miracle box agreed to it too.
Well,
This
we have to properly celebrate our friend Nuru after all.
is so different.
Kids in a cat.
Kids in a cat!
Are you back already?
Whoa!
You know my secret. I knew you was a girl and her name is Chloe.
What? What is happening? What?
Bringing nightmares to life.
One day, Chloe and I will have a house together, and we'll have a hamster named Miraculous.
And we'll have a hamster! Oh no! What? What is happening? This is not normally my show! What?
Kind of nightmare is this?
Oh.
What's going on? Blood! No!
Whoa!
You a sock!
Whoa. There is so much happening. I don't...
As you know,
Sing? What? No! He's so creepy! Aw.
Natalie! Father! Can anybody hear me?
Aw.
We need the peacock. We've not heard from her in such a long time now.
The peacock?
Brought waves in, but this could be our only chance of finding Nuru and HeartPanorama.
It's true, this is something that's kind of important. I get why the Kwamis are doing this. I wish that Master Fu would understand. Wow, there's a lot of Kwamis. So there's a Kwami for every one of the zodiac. And then there's the bee, the turtle, the peacock, butterfly. Oh!
What the?
You called rock down, call it lost to Miraculous!
It was
Whoa.
not my fault.
Wow, there is so...
Transform!
Her name is...
This is disaster. Communicating with the Kwamis when they are in the magic...
Oh my gosh, he keeps getting closer and closer. Oh, poor sweetheart.
It's me who's going to find you,
Oh,
Kwamis, and I will make you
my slave. Just
What? This is like so ridiculously different. Aww.
Ladybug and Cat Noir are unable to transform.
She's got a British.
Right away.
Yes, Hotline.
Who are you?
That's nonsense, but it's never this bad.
What is it? Hold on, I need to go back. I'm so confused.
Marinette, for your birthday, I'm going to buy you flowers.
Hey, isn't that your owner?
Of course not. Flowers, Hortensia, roses, and
Oh, this is ridiculous. And Chloe's just like he's like crawling around, so creepy. This episode is so different. It's so different.
Kwame in sight.
Oh!
the was Kwame. Capture it or follow it all the way to its owner.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
And you'll never get me to eat dairy-free cheese.
Wow! This is awesome!
I'm your worst nightmare.
Oh, thank goodness he got away. Okay. Come on, Plague.
I'm so relieved you're not a sock, but you better have a good excuse. To see you've managed to say
I'm gonna say that next time I see somebody be like, I'm so glad you're not a sock. This episode is awesome! Poor Adrian.
nightmare until you show up.
He's like shooting him with his pillow. His pillow is a sandbag that throws okay. Oh! Oh! What is
Good job, Sandboy. Without her power, she won't be able to stop you from taking her miraculous.
Oh, is that her fear as Ladybug? Does she have a...
My dream come true.
Does she have... Come on, Cat Noir. Oh!
I'm gonna destroy you! Lucky Charm!
Oh my gosh! Oh!
Sorry, milady. Stay behind me. I'll protect you.
Aww. I love this episode! Oh? Oh? Aww. Oh! Wow!
Give me a miraculous ladybug.
Give me a miraculous Ladybug.
Hide and you don't scare me. You're just a stupid dream.
You'll be kitty kibble before you know it!
Her voice sounds so much older when she's evil. Wow. Okay, I have to know who this person is. Aw. Like, she like flicked it open. She's like, yeah. This is cool! Oh my gosh, this episode is so cool. Bye-bye.
Oh, Ladybug, I watched the movie on TV. It was kind of scary. And then I went to bed and I had a really bad nightmare. I woke up and there was a black butterfly in my room and a weird man spoke right in my face.
That's terrible, though.
You don't really think I'm as evil as your nightmare, do you?
Of course I don't. You're the lady of my dreams. Master.
No, it's mine. No, Marinette, it's my fault. Yeah, that's true. It's their fault.
Flag!
You trusted me and I failed. I'm sorry I disappointed you. Of course not, Tiki. I know you only meant well. I will always trust you, you know.
Thank you, Adrian. What? Something wrong? No. Just thanks for letting me do whatever I want. Almost all the time. I know what it's like to have your freedom restricted, Platt. You don't need to pretend to be a sock. You're the best cat noir I've ever had, Adrian. But let's not get too cheesy about it now. Huh?
Cheesy about it?
I hope you like your friend's birthday gift. Now I know that they're close.
Go away.
A whole army of
It's his
superheroes.
birthday.
Whatever.
Poor Nuru. Oh, poor baby. Wow. That was so intense. Like, this episode was just so intense, like, I just have to see certain parts of it again. This didn't even seem like miraculous. Like, it barely seemed like miraculous, like, at all. Like, it was just all plot. All of it. Like, this is, like, the most, like, the least miraculous, I mean, in a good way, like, the least, I hope that makes sense. The least, like, miraculous episode I've ever seen. The complete formula of miraculous is completely changed. We got so... Oh my gosh! This is like one of the best episodes ever! This is amazing! This was so good! It felt like it wasn't just here to be like a monster of the day thing, like at all. Like it was here literally just for you to learn more about the Kwamis. And I knew that there was gonna be Kwamis in this and I knew that we were gonna see more of them, but like I didn't know that we were gonna like learn more about them, which is really cool. So like just start from the beginning here. Okay, so they have a cycle or birthday, but like what is that? How many miraculous are there? My gosh, there's a bunch. I'm getting confused. Okay, the butterfly, the peacock, the cat, and the ladybug, the turtle, the bee, and the fox. So that's 7. And then there's the zodiac. So that's 12. So that's 19 Kwamis off the bat. And now Kwamis are able to communicate with their kind on their cycle or birthday. When I think of the zodiac, you know, like every 12 years, you know, you hit your rotation, right? So 2019 is the year of the pig. Last year was the year of the dog. And the year before that was the year of the rooster. So like, I would think that that would mean like their cycle is when they, but like Nuru, so that means like it's every 19 years if they're adding in all these other people, like if they're in a rotation. So it would be like the 12 years plus the extra 7. But then it said like every 100 years, so I don't know what that means.
So we won't get another opportunity for a long time. A Kwami cycle has several hundreds of human years.
Several hundreds of human years. So that doesn't make any sense. Several hundreds of human years. So what does that mean? Like what constitutes a cycle? I want to know more about that. So they leave that up to kind of question. It's cool that they can communicate. It's cool that they literally jumped right into plot. I mean, they didn't even mess around. It was like, they woke up, they were talking about cat memes, like cat noir and cat memes, which is hilarious, by the way. And I was like, I don't even know if I laughed quite as externally about that as I was inside, because that was just amazing once it like hit me. But really though, can we like also just talk about how adorable Tiki looks, like just sitting like that? So stinking cute. I can't. What's interesting too is I think that may or may not have been the first time that, at least that I remember, the box, like the box that Miraculous go in, being called anything. So apparently it's called a miracle box. So that's interesting. So there's another thing. And also the other thing is too, is apparently the owners of the Miraculous like have more control over their Kwamis than originally talked about, because Hawkmoth pretty much just told Nuru to just shut his mouth and be quiet, and that's exactly what happened. Like a sparkle went over poor Nuru's mouth and he literally like had to just be quiet. Like that's a thing. And then the other thing too is that we also got to see exactly more about how Hawkmoth's powers work, because I was always kind of wondering, like, if he can kind of see all, right? If he's able to see like how everybody like just being angry or upset or this and that, like how is it that he's able to know just like who to akumatize? Like he must have like a I see all type of power. But then if he could, he'd be able to know like who Cat Noir and Ladybug are. So that was kind of always a big plot hole, I thought, but it makes sense now, because now it's a matter of just like his Miraculous will light up when something is going on, like when like somebody is emotional, and I think at that point it allows him to see from that person's perspective what they're feeling. And so the Miraculous itself pretty much tells him when it's time to akumatize somebody. It makes me wonder, because this is obviously not a tool that was meant for evil. This was something that was meant to be a good thing. So I wonder what and how this would work for somebody who was using it for good. Like, I wonder if maybe it would be the opposite, right? So like if somebody is feeling really down and blue or upset or angry, right? And the Miraculous picks up on those emotions and it turns them into superheroes, or it makes them feel better about themselves because it gives them powers. But as opposed to like turning them evil, if that makes sense. I don't know if that I'm saying there makes sense, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, kind of flips it around, right? It helps them become a superhero. Like, it gives them powers in some sort of way that empowers them and makes them feel better about themselves for a temporary amount of time or something. And so that's what I'm thinking maybe what it does if it wasn't in the wrong hands. I really, really hope that once Hawkmoth is defeated, that maybe we'll actually get a chance to see just how that works on the opposite side of things, if it's in the right hands. The other thing that I really love about this is that Tiki and Plag's relationship is really similar. Also, Tiki, I think, mentioned to Marinette Plag's name. So Marinette knows the name of Cat Noir's Kwame, which is interesting. And they just kind of like let that slide like it wasn't a big deal or anything, but it should be. I mean, I personally think it's a big deal that Marinette knows the name of Cat Noir's Kwame, but it's just me, I guess. But it's just really funny because Tiki has like the same relationship with Plag as Ladybug has with Cat Noir. Like, he's just calling her nicknames and she's just like, please don't call me that. And he's like, but I really like you. Like, it's just really, really cute. And I think it's really funny. And it almost makes me wonder if this is a common thing. Like, and I hope it's not the case, but like seeing how their relationship is so very similar to what Cat Noir and Ladybug have makes me wonder if their influence a bit influences the relationship between Cat Noir and Ladybug. When Tiki becomes a part of Marinette and they become Ladybug together and Cat Noir, because yeah, like, I don't know, it's almost like the kind of, now that I'm looking at it, it's almost like they blend and they become, you know, a combination between Marinette and Tiki, and that's Ladybug, right? So like Tiki is very like wise and like put together and like kind of, you know, like sweet and loving, but kind of like mature, right? And so you combine that with Marinette and it becomes Ladybug, right? And then you have Adrian, who is really sweet, but he doesn't become sassier until Plag becomes a part of him and they make Cat Noir. I'm not even a huge fan of this fan theory that I'm making up off the top of my head, because I want it to be more on the idea of that Marinette and Adrian become who they actually want to be. They become more comfortable in themselves, and that's why they act more comfortable in themselves as superheroes. But it also kind of makes sense that their superhero selves is a combination of their civilian self and their Kwamis together in one being. So I really hope that that doesn't have anything to do with the fact of Cat Noir's crush on Ladybug, because I want him to actually love her, and not because Plag loves Tiki. Oh gosh, I could just see so many like fan fictions that could just go down a crazy wild ride with that. No, it needs to be real. It's real love. It's not just because Plag loves Tiki. No, end of story. No, gonna just put that out of my mind. Nope. Regardless, it's really super cute, and I love to see that. Like, it's so cute. And she's just giving him like the side eye, and like, it's just so funny. Seeing a more emotional side of Plag also was kind of a big thing for me, because him like kind of getting emotional thinking about Nuru and like kind of on the verge of tears when he was thinking about him. It's almost kind of nice to kind of see that side of him a little bit, just to see that he's not just some crazy little flying goofball. Like, he actually like is not just completely emotionless and only care about food. It's interesting to learn about the relationship between the Kwamis and the other Kwamis. Like, we don't really get to see much of this at all. Like, this is the first episode. Actually, no. In Dark Owl, we got like a split second of seeing Plague and Tiki together, like interacting. But that's it. Like we didn't get to see anything else. But like, so they jumped into this so naturally, so it was just so bizarre to me. But it was great. Like I love it. And like I'm so glad that they just kind of did, because there's such a short amount of time in these episodes that we really don't get to see that. We really don't get to have much plot development at all, or really get more of that kind of background information. But seriously though, can we talk about how stinking terrifying this is? Like, this is the most scary thing I have ever seen. And you know what's even scarier? The fact that it is literally on my screen as I'm showing you this. As I'm pointing this to you down here, like it's right there in front of my face. And it's terrifying. Like it's literally so scary. I don't even, it's scary, but it's hilarious, but it's funny, but it's like really, really scary. In fact, it probably will give me nightmares, but it's like so funny because he's like, Chloe! Like the way he's talking, and it doesn't just make any sense. I mean, that would give me nightmares too. I don't blame her, but like, this is really like, this is what you're thinking about in your brain. Like, it's just, that's what's making your nightmare. I mean, I'm gonna have a nightmare of this, but like, I didn't just come up with this in my own imagination. So, I mean, I would never have thought of that in my own imagination. It's just... And then he was talking about getting her flowers. Does Marinette not like flowers or something? I don't know. This is so weird. This episode was like so weird. Like I can't. And then they were like singing. That was interesting. And they couldn't like say their owners' names to each other. And then there was like this where they were talking about like the ghosts of the Order of the Miraculous Guardian, whatever, and essentially like he's the reason for their downfall, which I think that they mentioned already. But like, okay, how? Like, what did you do? Like, I want to know, what did Master Fu do, like, that was so bad? Because to be honest, like, if it was me who like met this guy and was like, ooh, you just caused like a major bad guy to become a problem, and like you caused the fall, apparently you killed people because these are ghosts, like, or like you caused these people to die, like that's bad juju. I do not want to be around that man. I would be questioning and be like, listen, dude, you gotta tell me some stuff like right now, because I don't know what to really think of you right now, since you just caused a whole Order of the Guardians to like die. What does that even mean? I just need to know more, and I'm hoping that we get more, like, in the finale. Like, I really hope that we get more in the finale. And then, like, poor Adrian's nightmare is, like, just him being stuck in his room for eternity. And that just makes me really sad, and it just makes me just think of just, like, how terrible his dad is, because his dad does do that. He pretty much just completely neglects his son and doesn't listen to him and just kind of like keeps him prisoner in his house like a Rapunzel half the time. Also, I find it very interesting that Cat Noir's fears versus Adrian fears are very different, and same thing with Marinette. Marinette's fears are, they almost kind of mirror each other a little bit. As Cat Noir, his fear is essentially like his love to be like evil or not love him or whatever, and the same thing with Marinette. Ladybug's fear is not having her powers, right? And Adrian's fear is not being free. There's like connections there, but it's just interesting. It's just really interesting because they're the same person, and it just almost makes me feel like another reason why I feel like they just literally become a different person when they become their superhero selves, like when they literally pretty much just combine themselves with their, oh my gosh, I can't. I have this whole headcanon in my brain right now that I'm not enjoying, but it's adding up and it's bothering me, and I hope that what I'm saying is making sense so that you're making the same connections that I am, because this is ridiculous. But like, it's bothering me, and now I'm getting nightmares because no, that needs to not. I can't. I'm fried. My brain, my own fan theory that I'm not even a fan of because I think it makes me really sad to think that, like, Ladybug is not just Marinette, but she kind of is. I don't know! It doesn't make, it's like they morph together, right? They become like their own separate entity, like their own person, and it's not necessarily Marinette. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm tired. I haven't gotten much sleep at all this week. And I'm really, what is that? Why is it doing that? My brain is fried. I'm fried. It's just over. I can't. My brain is just not, I can't even function. I cannot function correctly. My mind does not want to work properly because I've just overloaded my brain just now. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it at that because I could literally go on and 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 on about this episode because this episode was fantastic. This episode was amazing. I can't. This episode was so stinking good because it's just not what I was expecting. I was not expecting this episode to have so much, and it did, and that in of itself overloaded my brain, and then I overloaded my own brain, and now here I am, and I think I just need to go and get some sleep. Oh my. Will I actually be able to sleep tonight? Oh no! That was like, I swear that wasn't even planned. Like, it's literally like, guys, let me know what you thought of this episode. Talk to me down in the comments. Talk to me below, over here, down there, wherever it is that the premiere thing just happened, whatever. I'm gonna have nightmares about this stinking piece of hair is what I'm gonna have nightmares about. Guys, like, I think this freaked me out more in an existential kind of way, and not like necessarily like, ooh, it's spooky. I mean, there were definitely some creepy things, and who knows, maybe I'll wake up with some cold sweats tonight freaking out. We'll find out. I'll be sure to let you know on Monday if I do. But I think it's just mostly like scaring me and freaking me out on like an internal, like, conceptual way. And I'm like, is everything about my show a lie? I don't know. I don't know, man. That's all I've got. I just want to hold my kitty right now because this is like ridiculous. I can't even. Luna kitty, what did this episode do to me? Why? Until next time, my name is Luna TK, and this is Luna Kitty, and we hope you have a awesome day. Bye! Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more from me in the future, please give me a like, a comment, or you can click on my face right there to subscribe and see more videos. You can also follow me at LunaT93 for updates, and you can check out previous content right there. Until next time!